back to the channel. I'm Ajiona and we are locked in. BMF episode 3 is about to air in a couple of hours. Of course, tonight, right after the show, we will have the first reaction. But I wanted to jump on here real quick and give you my last thoughts and predictions of what's going to happen with episode 3. Now, if you've been following me for a while, we just got the page remonetized and we'll be breaking down trailers moving forward. But if you're new to the channel and you like BMF content, breakdowns, theories, predictions like this, hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Make sure you hit that like button and follow me on Instagram right here. I'm not gonna hold you guys up. Here's my last thoughts for BMF episode 3, and the series is taking a turn for the better. This is exactly what I've been asking for from BMF. So these are my last thoughts and predictions. Lamar is out of the hospital after being shot. He finally woke up, and the first thing he did was choke out a cop. His cousin picked him up, Alvin, and now we see him and Alvin over here, and it looks like he's probably getting shoes and clothes off of a dead body so Lamar can get back out in the streets. Now, we have had predictions that maybe Lamar is going to catch a body in episode 3. I was leaning towards maybe episode 4 or 5, but we never know with Lamar. After everything he's overcame, crawled through the rain to get to his cousin, there's no telling. So Meech and Terry, they're definitely gonna have to look out for him, but I'm thinking Lamar may not get a kill or anything until next week. Right now it's just him getting on his feet and trying to figure out where everybody is. I made a video earlier this week talking about the Flennory car service and how they could potentially have a little beef brewing with the Touch of Class car service. And what we seen in the trailer was that there's potentially a wreck and there's a tire that is slit. So what I'm seeing Charles here doing is talking to Terry and saying, hey, all the nonsense that you're into is leading back to our car company. And this is exactly what I wanted to see, and I made this prediction. Now, Denise, she's the third driver. We just got that premium up thanks to Marquisha. Premium went up a little bit, but she's here, and we hear that she's saying, we need to do something about this. So it's looking like she's gonna be a ride or die for the company, especially because she's not making any money from GM and she's a single mother. So any money that comes to her pocket, she needs it. If that means we need to go to war with a touch of class, then so be it. But of course, Charles doesn't want any parts of this. You see, he has on his nice dress. He had on the suit. He don't got on his nice dress outfit. From the trailer, we know that a wreck was going to happen. We see that Nikki's a little banged up here, and Meech is here to check on his sister. Of course he is. Meech is about family, plus this is technically his house since he paid off everything. Now, with Meech being here, I think what's going to happen is this is going to be Meech putting his foot in the door to potentially get Terry and his transportation services to move things to Cleveland, because that's what he did in episode 2. Now, I'm not too sure how the issues between rail and everything that they have going on in Cleveland is going to work out quite yet, but I think Meech is going to see this as a way, as an investment for his dope game to start moving things, because he wants to expand BMF. You already know how it is with K9. It's all about business. They violate, we demonstrate. The gentleman Cinderella, he had a demonstration. Now, what we see here is there may potentially be issues between K9 and Meech. Maybe something came up short with Meech, and you see B Mickey's to the side. So of course we know that he's talking to Brian about something. Maybe something got picked up, but we know that K9, he wants all of his work at one time. If I front you 20, bring back money for 20. Don't bring me back 16. Don't bring me back 15, 10. I want the whole thing. So K9, I told you, he's a mentor to Meech. And Meech has to understand that this business is serious. Remember, B Mickey got promoted to the right-hand man. BMF answers to Mickey, then they answer to Meech. If Meech isn't around, Mickey is the go-to guy. Now, what I'm seeing here is Meech just reassuring him, hey, B Mickey, I understand. You like a brother to me. Your mom's like a mom to me. So he just reassuring B Mickey. But we know behind the scenes, B Mickey is talking to Brian. So I'm thinking something may have came up, like we just seen with the K9 picture, and Meech is just saying, hey, don't worry about it. I got you. We're going to get through this. Good old Pastor Swift is back in the picture this week, y'all. And it looks like Lucille is talking to him. Lucille ain't giving Charles none. Pastor Swift, we all thought was a little crooked in the first season. So I want to see if they expand on this character this season. And that Jerry curl on top, you can't trust a pastor like this. We're just going to leave it at that. I already think that Pastor Swift is a little bit crooked. So we're going to see what he does this week. And Lucille, break my boy Charles off with some and pay off that Sears card ASAP. The bond between Meech and Terry should start getting solid this week. Last week, Terry went out of his way to make sure that his brother didn't lose any work out in Cleveland. He also delivered the work, and what did Meech say? F you, Terry. If you don't want to be in the game, don't be involved in my business. Now, Terry broke it down and said that's just Meech's way of saying thank you, because he understands in the dope game, Meech has to be this way. He has to be ruthless, or he might not make it back home at the end of the night. So here we see Terry telling Meech, thank you for having my back. They both got their right-hand mans with them. And I explained earlier that I said Meech is probably going to start to use the Flenory car business either midway through this episode or in episode 4. So this bond is about to get back how it was in season 1. Because even Meech told Terry, when you and I are together, we don't mess up. We make a lot of money and it flows correctly. B Mickey is in deep thought here, and he's probably stuck in a dilemma. I killed the girl I love. The woman of my life is my mom now. Detective Bryant, Family Bryant put her into a new hospital. I'm rolling with Meech. I'm the second in command. I have to give information to Bryant about Meech, but I want to make sure that Meech is good because I'm getting money with him. So we're about to see tough times come onto the shoulders of our boy B Mickey. Now we already know he's talking, so we don't even have to debate about that anymore. But what is he gonna do next? And I made a video saying B Mickey could potentially be the one to bring everything down, or at least put them in a little jam. And that refers back to when we seen them in the alley with K9. And I'm thinking maybe B Mickey told on somebody and Meech didn't have all the money. You never know with B Mickey. All right, let me know what you think about this episode coming up. Is B Mickey going to mess up the money or the work for our boy Meech when it comes to dealing with K9? Or is he going to lean towards his family member Bryant and tell more on Meech? Let me know what you think. And also, one more thing. Is Terry going to expand this Flennory car service business the way that Charles wants to? Or is he going to see Meech out here shining like new money and want a new BMF piece to outdo his brother Terry and get back in the dope game? Let me know what you think. I'm MoDIJ. If you like BMF content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.